What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, 321 JMP, coming at you. Steelers trade for DK Metcalf. Go, bro. This is a huge moment for Steelers football right now, man. This is the start of the offseason, and we are starting it off with DK Metcalf. We traded a second round pick and signed him for 5 years, man. 150 million. Let me switch over. As we can see here, 150 million. We got a second round pick. So Pittsburgh no longer has a second round pick. After a year of trying, the Steelers have finally landed their big name receiver. This is true. Last year, Pickens was just about all we had. Calvin Austin, he really had some nice moments. He started to show out more as the season progressed, So I'm excited to see how DK fits with Pickens, These are two big physical receivers. I'm loving it, man. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the quarterback situation. That's what's said here. They've been linked recently with Sam Darnold. And I don't like that. And I don't really think we're going to see too much of that. But a report earlier was that Sam Darnold would get an offer or Pittsburgh would reach out to him. So I don't want that. I would stay away from that. There's maybe the possibility of Aaron Rodgers. You got the two from last year. You got Fields and Wilson. Wilson, I'm cool on, bro. He can go somewhere else, like maybe Indy or somewhere else. He can get a 1-year deal or whatever he wants, Fields, if we don't have our eyes on anyone in free agency, if we don't have anyone in free agency that we think can really be our guy, then I would want to sign Fields and then draft a quarterback. That's how I feel right now. But now that we have Metcalf, these free agency quarterbacks, they would more likely want to come here, I feel like. So we'll see how this all goes, man. This is big. Next, I want to check out mock drafts. So first, we're going to check out 3 mock drafts from before this trade, and I want to see who Steelers were mocked to get. In this one, they have Pittsburgh taking Shooter, bro. Whoa, Shooter. However you pronounce his name, I can't really pronounce it, but that is crazy. What? I've never seen anything like this, bro. In this mock draft, let's see. You got a defensive back. You got a corner. So, yeah, I was seeing corners a good bit. What about this one? You got Shooter here also, bro. Is this by the same person, bro? It's gotta be, right? By Tom Fornelli. Nah, by Matt Rooney. So there's 2 people who have Sanders falling to the Steelers. Oh my gosh, that is interesting. What? I need to see some more, man. NFL mock draft. 21. Amika was my personal number 1 guy that I wanted probably the past 2 months. But now that we have DK, we can't take Amika round 1. We can't do that. So yeah, that trade definitely is Amika, you are not a Steeler, is what it is. I'd rather have DK. I think anyone would. This one has Amika, so okay, let me look at this one. This is one that came out just around an hour ago. just under an hour. First round defensive tackle. Best run stuffer in the draft, according to this guy. You got third round offensive tackle. We definitely do need help there. We have Troy Fautanu coming back. Hopefully he's nice, you know. And then at the other tackle, we have Broderick Jones, obviously. That's one. And then I believe Dan Moore isn't under contract. So, fifth round, Behace Tutin. My dream at running back would be a guy like RJ Harvey. But I do have a little bias there, as you can see. Tommy Hill. Okay, I like this mock draft. I like the positions that they're taking, you know. Will Howard, I didn't say anything about that. Will Howard, I've clowned this guy so much in college, but I have not seen any of his combine videos. So I have done combine videos in the past, like evaluating a certain quarterback that I like. I think I'm going to do more of those. I'm going to do a lot more sports content for sure. All right, we're going to watch this video from CBS.
Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. The Seahawks are trading DK Metcalf to the Pittsburgh Steelers, according to multiple reports. The Steelers are sending a 2025 second-round pick to Seattle. Metcalf requested a trade on Wednesday. The Seahawks have honored that request. And
I saw a couple Steelers players. They also wanted Christian Kirk. You had people like Deshaun Elliott. They reached out to Christian Kirk. And then maybe it was Patrick Queen. Don't quote me on that one. I know Deshaun Elliott for sure, though.
Steelers are reportedly honoring Metcalf with a new 5-year, $150 million contract. And for more on DK Metcalf to the Steelers,
DK Metcalf, he's a big name receiver, obviously. I have always loved watching him in Seattle. It's a player I never thought would come. Like, I never thought that we'd get DK Metcalf. It's crazy to me. This is a player that I want to get his jersey just for the name. We signed him to 5 years. Oh, come on, man. The future's bright. Omar Khan, you have done wonders on me, man. I love Omar Khan, bro.
We say hello to CBS Sports lead NFL insider Jonathan Jones. How does this deal work? Steelers' second-round pick goes to Seattle. DK Metcalf to Pittsburgh for a new contract as well. How does this work for both teams?
So the Pittsburgh Steelers have for some time wanted to get another wide receiver.
Definitely.
Right. We know that they were in the Brandon Ayuk sweepstakes dating back to last year. Obviously missed out on him. And so they have been looking far and wide for another wide receiver. And then DK Metcalf comes available in Seattle as they start to do a little bit of a house cleansing for themselves. Second round pick, you know, that's fairly pricey, especially when you have to give a contract extension to the player. But Pittsburgh, obviously, again, wanting a...
It is pricey, but think of it this way, man. We have cap. That's no biggie in my opinion. So we have cap. We were likely going to spend that first round pick on a wide receiver, Mika. So now we give our second round pick, you know, bye-bye to that, whatever, oh well. We now can now use that first round pick in other directions, you know. And then we got that third round pick, we got that fourth round pick. We've had some success in the later rounds recently, man. So I'm liking our chances after this Metcalf trade. I'm excited to see what else we may do in the free agency before draft. A lot of time left, man, so we'll see.
Wide receiver needing a wide receiver opposite George Pickens, and so determining that is worth the cost for them to go out and get DK Metcalf. I know that there were some reports out there that he wanted warm weather. Certainly, that was a preference of his. You know, the LA Chargers were believed to be a top candidate to get his services. The New England Patriots also certainly.
All right, Patriots, that would have been nice as well. You have Drake May getting his #1 guy. In New England, you have Pop Douglas, you know, you got Javon Baker, UCF, you already know. You had, who was that other one? He was a Washington guy, I believe. He was starting with a J. So, New England would be nice too. Chargers, though. You pair Metcalf with a McConkey? Oh, brother. Oh, that would have been amazing, bro. McConkey's smaller build, super fast build, you know. I just changed the batteries. So, as I was saying, you pair Metcalf, on the other hand, big, fast. With McConkey, that's such a good duo, so that would have been really nice. That's the one that stood out for me the most.
Interested Carolina Panthers, Houston Texans, but it's the Pittsburgh Steelers who quietly, with a second-round pick and a very large contract averaging $30 million per year, ultimately land DK Metcalf.
All right, so the big question then becomes, who's throwing him the ball?
Yeah.
Who's going to be the quarterback of the Steelers?
Yeah, I mean, and hopefully within a day, the Steelers will know who their quarterback is going to be. They had Russell Wilson and Justin Fields this past year. They said throughout the year they'd love if they could have both of them back. That was never realistic. But then at the end of the year, it became very clear that the Steelers would rather have Justin Fields than Russell Wilson, despite, of course, benching Justin Fields. Could it be Fields that signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Yeah, it's possible. However, multiple sources have indicated to me that the New York Jets are a top, leading, at the top candidate for Justin Fields, however you want to phrase that or frame it.
Jets is an interesting situation for Fields.
A lot of people believe that Justin Fields is either going to go to the Steelers or he's going to go to the Jets. And so we certainly will see how that handles itself. Another quarterback that could potentially go to Pittsburgh is Aaron Rodgers. That is a possibility for him. Minnesota is going to be a possibility for him. The New York Giants are a possibility, and so are the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this quarterback carousel right now, there shouldn't be anything else going.
Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers had a very rough stint with New York. We all know that. It's iffy, you know. I gotta think of it this way, man. We gave Russ a chance. I'd probably give Aaron Rodgers a chance too, if I'm being honest. Give him a little one-year deal, a little one-year prove-it deal, and then draft a guy. I would definitely do that. I think I would do that.
Going on Sunday night as it relates to the quarterbacks, because these guys are still technically with their teams. They are not yet free agents. And so we certainly will see once we get to 12 p.m. Eastern on Monday for, and we all love this phrase, Russ, the legal tampering window.
The legal, exact.
Bro. Monday is going to be crazy, bro. Expect more videos for sure, man.
Look, I got one more question for you, and it's about Seattle. Because you talk about a team that now needs a quarterback and a receiver.
To be honest, I don't really care about Seattle, so we're going to leave it at this. Expect more videos as this offseason progresses, and expect these videos to maybe become better as it progresses too. This was a last-minute video, man. I finished making my normal videos of the day, my music reactions, and then right when I finish, I see that we landed DK. So I had to make this video, man. I really wanted to. Let me know. Start down below. Ow.